Hey friends, welcome back to my channel X Stitch and Chill. My name is Kelsey and this channel is all about cross stitch. If you're new here, welcome. This is where I share all of my updates on my projects that I'm working on, and maybe some new things that I'm working on. Yeah, but mostly cross stitch, maybe a few other crafties thrown in there. I like to do a lot of things, so sometimes I switch it up. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm really excited to share some of my progress with you guys today. First, I want to remind you that down in the description box is a link to all of my projects. I need to update it, I think, but it has pretty much, oh, kitty. It has pretty much all of my projects, current whips, what I'm stitching it on, all that information is in there. So if I forget to mention it and you have a question, you can always check that out right there. And if you're new here, this is Tinker. We also call him T-Bear. And he's one of the kitties. If you come to my house, this is the cat you don't see. The black cat is the one that you do see. Also, I am trying to get this one done really quick because I am headed out to California, to Anaheim, for When You Wish Upon a Stitch, which is a stitching retreat thrown by the Cross Stitch Society, and I'm really excited. It's my first retreat, so yeah, I'm looking forward to a couple of days of sitting around and stitching with people, and yeah. It's gonna be really fun. Mama X Stitch and Chill is coming with me, and it's at Disneyland. So it's stitching for 2.5 days, and then the last day people are going to Disney all together. So it should be really fun. I am excited. And then we are staying a couple extra days just to make it a nice little trip. So yeah, I'm really excited. We'll get more into the retreat stuff and what I want to bring and all that a little bit later, but also I am like super close to 2,000 subscribers. Last time I looked, I was at like 1,996. So just need 4 more to reach that 2,000. I would love to reach it by the end of the year. But yeah, so if you are wanting to see more updates from me and follow along with my projects, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And yeah, we are moving right into finishes, actually. So I did have a finish for one of my rainbow bridges for my brother-in-law for his dog Snowball, and I think I mentioned in my last FlossTube that they had to put their other dog down, Hulk. So I wanted to do one for my sister for Hulk as well. So I stitched those up and I already gifted them. It was my brother-in-law and my husband have birthdays that are close, so we combined their birthdays into one weekend, and I gifted them their things that day. So I'll put in a picture of how they turned out. I framed them. I don't love how I framed them. It was really hard to get like the names even and everything, but it's fine. They look great, and they were really appreciative of it, and they really liked it. My sister was like, "Oh, you did that really fast." And I was like, "It's only like 2,000 stitches. Shouldn't take very long." So she was expecting it for Christmas, but I finished them both. So those are done and gifted, and they are very excited about that. New Starts is next. I purchased some charts from Unconventional Cross Stitch. They experienced a fire and they lost pretty much everything. So a lot of us in the community are buying digital patterns to support them. So I bought a few that I talked about in my last FlossTube, but Kaylee Tin Stitch was also doing a giveaway if you started yours. So I did start mine, and yeah, I chose this one, which is Astronaut and Scuba Diver. I don't remember the rest, but this is what it looks like. And then I'm doing this on a 18 count, it's on the tag, if I can get to it. I don't know. I'll write it down below. I don't want to unfold everything, but I'm pretty sure it's an 18 count, and it may or may not be big enough for this project. The margins were going to be slim, but it's just one I had sitting around in stash, and I thought it would look really good with this one. So anyway, this is my start on it. So I kind of started in the middle. So this is like the 2 sunflowers, and then this is the start of the astronaut, and this is the shoulder of the scuba diver. And yeah, looking beautiful. Yeah, I really like how this one's turning out. Really like the fabric. I think I was going to save it for a fancy lady, but I think fancy ladies work better on linen. So yeah, I decided to just... It's been sitting in a drawer. It needed something to do with itself, and that's what this project's going to be. And it might not fit, so we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. My desk is a mess. Like, there's so much stuff everywhere. Can't do it. But that is my only new start. Yeah, so that was Scuba Diver, Astronaut, and Unconventional X Stitch. They have a lot of full coverage. This one has a background, but I got the one without the background because I don't want to stitch all that. So, yeah. Anyway, so now on to whips. These are things that you guys have seen before, works in progress. And the first one is my ink circles, arranging cacti. This is my first and only project on linen. It is it's called Hibiscus. I think it's a 32 count linen, and I think it's by, picture this plus. This is why we have the spreadsheet. But anyway, this is what it looked like last time you guys saw it. And this is what it looks like now. So I think I'm about 50% done. No, I'm not 50% done. This cactus is the middle, but I still need to fill in a bunch of these cactuses over here. So yeah, I'm stitching this 2 over 2. So, and all of the floss is Cotton Colorworks floss, and yeah, the brown is like really variegated and really cool. I'm trying to be good about like messing with the variegation so that it's not like a big chunk of brown and then it's all light. Like, I don't know. It goes from light to dark pretty quickly, but I'm trying to like break up the dark stitches to make it make sense. Like, I'm trying to be cognizant about where they go because I don't want it to look funny with the variegation. So I kind of like start in random places, and I'll stitch from the bottom to the top, and I'll stitch from the top to the bottom, and yeah, I'll do all sorts of things to make it look nice. But yeah, that is ink circles, arranging cacti, and that one's been good. This one will come with me to the stitching retreat because I don't think I'll finish it there, but it's a nice small one, and I can get working on it. You know, there's fill-in spaces where if I don't really want to like think about what I'm doing that day, I can do that. So yeah, that one is definitely coming with me. The next one, if you've been here for a while, is a mainstay, and that is Deathly Hollows, which is a art by DJ Vigo, and it's charted by Thread Geeks. I'm over 70%, not at 75% yet, but I am over 70%. And I've kind of just been filling in this page, trying to finish it. So this is what it looked like last time you guys saw it, and this is what it looks like now. So the other night I filled in this brother with all black there's still a bunch of black down here, and then there's another brother right there, and then this is all black. So yeah, lots of black stitching, and then I'll get back into the blues over here at some point. But yeah, and then like all down here is black. So there's still quite a bit of black to get done. But this one I am taking to the stitch retreat with me as well, because I think it's a good opportunity to get some of the black stitches done. There's so many black stitches. I should not have saved them all for the end, but it is kind of mindless. Like, I don't really have to think about where I'm stitching. I just need to fill it in. So I'm definitely taking this one with me to the retreat. I think it'll be good for like those mindless stitching days where it's just like I'm talking to people and I don't really have to pay attention. I can just stitch. So this one will be coming with me. So that's fun. One day this will be done. All right, on to the next. Yes, so this one is Moay and Shandon, and this one is art by Alphonse Mucha, and it's charted by Tilton Crafts. And this one's just so pretty, and I have like no plans to finish this. Like, I mean, I would like to finish it eventually. It would look really good in my dining room. So yeah, but the only problem is that it's huge. I am doing this one on a 25 count even weave, and it's an easy guide. You'll see that. And yeah, this is what it looked like last time. And I'm doing this 2/110 stitch also. So here is what it looks like now. Oh, she's so pretty. So I've gotten a bunch of her face filled in. She's a little less creepy. And then she's got like a flowers around her head. So those ones are getting stitched in, and it's looking very nice. I love it. I got this one out a few times recently to work on because it just is so happy. I really like it. I started doing like Royal Rose method up here, and then I was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go crazy. So then I found a spot that had a lot of block stitching, like her face and her chest and everything. So I've been working on that. And yeah, she's looking really good. Hopefully she'll be done eventually. This one's a beast. I think it's over 100,000 stitches. So yeah. I also have the sister pattern of it, which is slightly more like browns and greens. And yeah, one day I will finish them. All right, my next whip. I feel like I'm being really like, because I'm trying to get this done. So the next one is my temperature stitch. And this is a pattern by Climbing Goat Designs, and it is, I think, technically her 2023 pattern, but I liked it more than the 2024 one. So I have been working on that, and I am working through July. So I think I got all the high temperatures done for July, and now I'm working on the lows for July. So this is what it looked like last time you guys saw it. And I got a string. I don't really know where to put it, so it's just gonna go there. And this is what it looks like now. So I've been complaining that like it's all just red and yellow and orange because there's not a lot of variety in the greens and the blues and everything. So I feel like a lot of the colors are yellows and reds and oranges. So with the temperatures in the summer, they're all just red and yellow and orange. So it's fine though. It's still it still looks good. I'm still really enjoying it. I don't think I will catch up and finish it this year, but hopefully early next year. And then I can frame it and put it up. Hopefully actually do it, because my 2023 temperature stitch, I finished it and it's totally done, but I haven't framed it. So yeah, don't tell anybody. And this is on a 18 count black Aida, and I actually got a bunch done because my daughter is doing a science fiction writing class at the Museum of Nature and Science here, and it's like 2 hours, and it's downtown, so it's like too far to drive back and forth. So I just kind of sat in their cafe and stitched, and it's really nice because it's like a glass ceiling and everything, so there's lots of natural light and everything, and it just feels really nice to just be in there and stitching. So yeah, that's that. My last whip was a whip I wanted to pull out for Halloween, and I did, and now it's probably gonna go away, and that is Satan's Marshmallows, which is by the Witchy Stitcher. And yeah, I don't remember the fabric of this one, but this is what it looked like last time you guys saw it. I'm pretty sure the fabric is in the spreadsheet, but this is what it looks like now. So I finished the frame, and I did all these like dark red stitches pretty much. And that's all I got done. And now it's gonna go away. Just because there's like so many other things that I want to work on. So yeah, I like this one a lot, and it will be fun. Hopefully, maybe I'll try to finish it by next Halloween. That'll give me a year, and that's plenty of time, right? Is that enough time? Yeah, I mean, it's not huge, but it still has a lot to get done. So yeah, that is all of my whips at this point. Haul, I only have one little bit of haul, and that is Spellbound Stitches, which is a collective of a bunch of different designers. They often put out some like charity books, zines, if you will, of different patterns by all the different designers, and they benefit charities, and it's always different. This time it was for literacy, so they released a bunch of a book of bookmarks, and they're really cool. I really love a lot of them. Yeah, I made my donation to the Dolly Parton Imagination Project, Dolly Parton's literacy charity, and yeah, I got all of the patterns, and the first one that I'm going to do is the space one with the cow because it's adorable. I think it's by Soft Girl Stitches. No, I can't remember who it's by right now, but I really like that one. That one's going to be the first one I'm going to do. And then I do really like the little robot one, and I like the column one. It's all funky. Really cool. Really excited. It's going to be awesome. I have a gang of plastic 14 count mesh, and yeah, I'm going to be making lots of bookmarks soon, so that yeah, I can have that one. So as far as, I'll go to future plans, and then I have a little bit of sewing stuff to show you guys, but I'm trying to keep sewing maybe a little more separate. So if you want to hear more about the sewing, I'll be doing separate sewing videos. But I'm trying to keep this to cross stitch and just like minimal, like quick sewing updates. If you want to see more in-depth updates, then let me know. Yeah, so future plans. First of all, I'm going on this retreat, and I'm thinking about starting a few projects while I'm there. So I'm bringing Arranging Cacti, and I'm definitely bringing Deathly Hollows. Those are the two that are like absolutely going. And I'm like, that's not enough. What if I get bored? So I have two options. Well, I mean, I could do both of them, but I left them back here. Hold on. So they're all kitted up, so I don't need to go buy anything for any of these. But the first one is a free pattern that came from Pigeon Coop Designs, and it's a Christmas pattern. These are both Christmas patterns. It's time. It's time to bring out the Christmas stitching. And it just says ho 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 on it, and it's like really small. So I was thinking about starting that one while I was gone. I have all the floss colors, which technically this red is not the right red, but I'm pretty sure I bought the right red. I just can't find it. So, you know how that goes. And then I was going to stitch it on this 18 count Ada that is left over from another project. It's kind of a little, I don't know what you call that, mottled. Looks a little bit like parchment. I think that was the name of the fabric, parchment. But this is the one that I did my Hobbit door on. So yeah, I can start that one. Or I have the stuff to start the Christmas Advent Calendar by Modern Folk Embroidery. And this one, I'm not stitching the Advent on the calendar on the bottom. I'm only going to stitch the top part, I think. There's also, I just thought of it. There's another really pretty Modern Folk Embroidery that's like a village in the snow. I don't own that one though, so I'd have to buy it. This is already like done. So I would do it on this navy. If I can get my hand in there. So I would stitch it on this navy Ada, which I think is just a navy 18 count that I got from 123 Stitch. And then the floss is a classic Colorworks, and it's called Toasted Marshmallow. So most of it would be that, and then I would do the windows in the yellow. But yeah, it's so pretty. So that's the other one I can start if I want to start new projects. I can also bring some other projects. I can bring my temperature stitch. I could bring really that's it. That's the only one that's like smallish. I do have the fall stitch along from Velvet Pony Designs that I could bring. That's not huge. And then I also think that they were giving us a pattern while we were there, so I could start that too. I don't know. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you think I should just start everything and just bring everything. I have a full suitcase and a backpack and I'll have all the things. So yeah, that's what I am looking at as far as what I'm going to start at this retreat. Other future plans. My daughter is really into warrior cats, and when I showed her the bookmarks, she really liked the cow in the getting abducted, of course. And then she asked me about doing a warrior cats one, and she showed me one of like the symbols of the cat clans and everything. So I'm gonna design one because I couldn't find one that I liked. Well, she couldn't find one that she liked, and so she showed me what the clan logos look like. So I am going to just make her one on my own. So that will be fun. Maybe. We'll see. She's very demanding. She's not. That's one thing that I will be working on coming up. Maybe get it done for Christmas, but I highly doubt that. I am slow when it comes to doing things like that. And then I also am thinking about New Year, New Start. And I really want to start one of my Chrisabug stitches, which is art by Chrisabug, and they are charted by Thread Geeks. She has a ton on there. I follow her on Instagram. Her art is absolutely amazing. Definitely go check her out. She has a Patreon. where you can get prints and stuff. I'm just not in a place where I can pay for it. So I haven't done that yet, but she also has like tutorials on how to do art and everything. She just came out with a book. Anyway, I love her. So I have 4 of her patterns. I definitely would own more if I could. But yeah, so the first one, I want to start one of her projects for my New Year, New Start, because they're just sitting there. So I have my preferences, but I will show you the options. So the first one is Artemis, and she does a lot of mythology style art. So this is Artemis. She has several goddesses in this like Art Nouveau style. This is the only one I own. I really like Venus. And then there's, yeah, I like them all. I would collect them all if I could. And then there's Ivy, which I just think is so pretty. I really like the colors of it. And this is one that I probably won't stitch the background on because, I mean, it's fine, it's nice and everything, but like, I just want the lady. So we'll see how that is. The problem with doing these big full coverages on different fabric is that gridding it is annoying because you have to actually grid it yourself. You can't just buy gridded fabric because it washes out. But I have learned that you have to put it in really, really hot water though to wash it out. So you dye things in cold water, don't you? Well, you wash it in cold water. You dye it in warm water. I don't know. Anyway, and then the next one, I gotta look at my notes. I know what they are. The next one's Freya of the Valkyries, and this one's just super cute. I really like this one. I've seen somebody is doing this on Instagram. I don't know who it is though. So, but that is Freya, and she doesn't have a background to stitch. So I don't know if I'll stitch her on a gridded Ada or not. And then the last one is Underworldly Romance. You probably know I have a little bit of a Hades Persephone love story obsession. And yeah, they are, this is them. And she's got several like Persephone, she's got Persephone, Goddess of Spring, and then she's got Persephone, Queen of the Underworld art. But I like this one, it's really cute. So yeah, I have my preferences, but I want to see what everybody else is thinking. So let me know which one you want down in the comments. Which one do you think I should start? All right, that is all the stitching stuff. I'm gonna have a little bit of sewing stuff, and then I will talk about the chill things. So if you only came for the cross stitching stuff, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and this little update. Let me know what you think I should do for the retreat and New Year, New Start. I am like excited for all of those things. So, thank you for watching, and if you are interested in the sewing stuff, we will do that now. So I am attempting to make a English paper piecing quilt. If you don't know, English paper piecing is like you take a paper template and then you put fabric around it and stitch all those templates together. Mine are hexagons, but they make other shapes. You hand stitch them all together and eventually it makes a quilt. So I've been working on my hexagons and I have quite a few. I think I have like 60 of them done, but like that's like 60 of like 400. So more than 400. I think I did the math. And I think it's like 900 hexagons that need to get done. I only have 400 paper templates. So I'll probably, what I've been doing is just of every color, I've just been doing 15 of each color, and then I'll kind of like decide how I want to piece them together and then maybe start sewing them together so that I can take the paper pieces out and then make more hexagons. Yeah, it's going to be a very long project, but I'm excited about it. Yeah, It's super cute. I've been watching a lot of videos on people doing the English paper piecing, and yeah, it looks like fun, but it takes a really long time. And it's okay. I have time, right? I couldn't stop there. I decided I wanted to make a Christmas quilt, and I found this pattern on YouTube. I will link the tutorial in the description, but it is, she called it a hexa cookie quilt. So I've been working on that. I finally have all of my pieces stitched together and ironed, and I got a new ironing pad for my iron, and I instantly destroyed it ironing these things. This is like a pretty cheap, I don't think it's cotton, I think it's polyester fabric that I got off of Amazon just because I was trying to save money, and I've never done anything like this before, so I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on really nice fabric and then it not be great. But anyway, now that they're all ironed, I've been working on cutting them into triangles and then stitching them together into these half hexagons. So basically I'll make a row of half hexagons that go like down that fit all together, and then I'll make another row on top, and then they'll like fit together and make full hexagons like that. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's all red, white, and brown, and there's a bunch of different patterns and stuff like that. So I have been working on that and sewing them together, and hopefully soon I'll have a quilt. I don't know. We'll find out. Stay tuned. And then the last thing that I have been sewing is coasters. I saw this kind of pattern, like I watched a YouTube video on making these coasters, and then I saw a style of one that I really liked on Etsy. So I kind of like did a combination of both of those. So this is the coaster that I made. I don't know if I shared this last time. I don't think I did, but yeah. It's a quilted coaster, so with I kind of did a pot holder kind of situation. So this is what I did. And then I like quilted it, the lines in there. They are not straight and they are not even, but it's not bad. So I keep joking that this is what everyone's getting for Christmas. I'm going to be stitching a bunch of coasters for everybody. It's going to be really fun. They're really easy to do, so why not? All right, so that is my quick sewing update. So anything stitching related we are done with, and now we are going to move into the chill stuff, which I'm going to try to do quick because I always say that. So first I finished Nobody Wants This, which is a show on Netflix with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody, and really, really good show. It was really cute, really fun. You should go watch it. Really good. Excited for season 2. And in the show, Kristen Bell's character and her sister have a podcast together. And my sister was watching it and she was like, oh, we should start up our podcast again, which during the pandemic we had a, was it before the pandemic? No, I think it was during the pandemic. We had a podcast that we were doing where we go back and watch our favorite like childhood movies and like with an adult lens and kind of pick it apart. It's really fun. And so we might pick that up. So you might hear about that coming up in the next few months because we are busy people. So we're like, can you do this day? No. Can you do this day? No. And so it's a little bit of a mess, but we'll figure it out and I will share that with you. I finished the Fates Divide audiobook, which is the second book in the Carve the Mark series by Victoria Rossi. I think she wrote the Divergent series, but this is way better than the Divergent series. Really, really good. I really liked it. It was awesome. The ending was great, and yeah, 5 stars, no notes. After that one was done, I started listening to The Games Gods Play, which is a newer book, and it's by Abigail. I have it over here. Owen, Abigail Owen. And somebody's like, oh yeah, that's the one that's like Hunger Games, but with Greek gods. And I was like, that's exactly what it is. So if you like Hunger Games and you like Greek mythology, it is for you. There is like a Hades love story. It's not with Persephone, it's with a different character. And yeah, the Hades love story is not as good as like the Hades Persephone Touch of Darkness series, but it's fine. And, I thought it was going to be one book. Turns out it's a series because everything's a series. So yeah, I don't know when the second book comes out because this one's fairly new. So we'll see. But I will be there, and I'll be there to listen to it, and it will be great. So while I was waiting for another book, I was like, oh, well, I need like a quick book to listen to. So I got Honeymoon Crashers, which is by Christina Lauren, and it's like kind of a sequel to her book, The Unhoneymooners, which was super funny. And this one's really good too, but it's about the sister. So it's like the events happen after the Unhoneymooners, but it's with different characters. So main characters, I guess. And the way that the audiobook has been recorded is really cool because like there's different characters and like they put in like background noise and stuff, and in one of them they're like driving in a car and there's like you can hear like the engine humming, and I thought it was like outside of my headphones, and I'm like, what is that noise? What is that? So I like take my headphones off and it immediately stopped, and I was like, oh, that's what that is. So yeah, that one's been really good. I think I only have like an hour left on it. It was only a 5-hour book, so yeah. And then I have Heir of Fire now that I have been waiting on from my hold. So yes, I am excited to listen to that one. That one's going to be my vacation listen while I am gone in California this weekend. And my sister is reading Heir of Fire right now, but she's like reading the physical book, and we did the same thing with the second book, and she was like, well, I'll start reading, and then when you get it, we'll be like matched and hopefully finish together. And I finished way before her. Because, you know, it's easier just to listen while you're doing things, like while you're doing dishes, laundry, stitching, all things, driving in the car. Yeah, so I listen to the audiobooks all the time. But yeah, we've been reading that series together. It's been fun. I finished the latest season of Only Murders in the Building, and it's such a great show. Like the character development and the dynamics between everybody is really great, but they keep killing off great characters, which is fine. I get it. It's for the plot, but at the same time, I'm like, why? There's not going to be anybody left by the end of the show. Who are they going to kill next? So that one was really good. Definitely go watch Only Murders in the Building if you haven't. They're really great series. I've also been watching Great British Baking Show. I am a little behind. I think the last one I watched was Pastry Week. But my mom and I have plans to catch up while we're gone. There's not really like too many people who like stand out to me, but I do really love Nellie. Is it Nellie? Yeah. She's hilarious and super fun to have around, and it's been a good season. I feel like it's all a good season. I feel like everybody just kind of like mushes together until like you get to the final 5 or 6, and then you're like, oh yeah, I like this person. So I'll catch up on that soon, and then hopefully try to stay. I kind of forget that like there's so many things to watch and listen to and everything that I kind of like, oh yeah, I was watching that. So yeah, Great British Baking Show has been great. And then I might download it for a plane ride. We leave really early in the morning on Thursday, so I don't think I will be doing much but falling back asleep on the way to the retreat. But I really want to watch Woman of the Hour. I love Anna Kendrick, and it's her like directorial debut, and I really want to watch it, but I'm nervous to watch it, and I'm just like never in the mood. So maybe if I put it on my phone or my iPad and I watch it on a plane, it will feel like a little more like, have a little more distance from it, you know? Like, I don't know. I know it's kind of like a thrillery movie, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I do really want to watch that. So that is all of the chill things that I could think of. I feel like there's a lot of other things that I have been watching and doing, but I just don't like remember them when it comes time to put them all down on a piece of paper. But yeah, it has been super fun, and I have been enjoying all of the stitching, everything I've been doing. It's getting to the Christmas season, and I really love Christmas. We had our first snow the other day here in Colorado, and that was not cool. But yeah, and we have like a winter storm warning for the next couple days too. So hopefully I get to leave and go to California where it's 75 degrees and sunny. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.